talking to Jim Hayes at the 6 Mile Farmers Market. Jim, tell me what happens at the 6 Mile Farmers Market.
Oh, well, we have probably anywhere from 14 to 16 vendors every week who sell vegetables, fruits, plants, seeds.
Well, and it's not surprising that you have a lot of vegetables because you are right close to Clemson. You've got beautiful soils up here, and a lot of people up here know a lot about growing things, don't they?
That's true. We have some retired professors from Clemson University who can tell you anything you want to know about growing any plant or tree or whatever.
And you also just have a lot of people who have gardening in their background. And I think in little towns, people they always plant more than they can grow, and they like to share. Do you think that's one reason they bring their produce to the market?
Yes, I do, because when we have people here who grow more than they can use, and they all bring it out here and share it with other people.
One of those retired professors, David Bradshaw, has a real interest in old-fashioned seeds and varieties. Does he bring some of those to share?
Yes, he does. And once he grows fruits, the fruits from those seeds, he brings those in too. And some of them I've never seen before.
And you said you've actually gotten some okra seeds from him. How does that okra taste?
Well, it tastes real good. And actually, he gives demonstrations. When his okra comes in, he'll bring it out and cook it and give it sampled.
Well, that's a good way to get people to try okra, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another one of those professors was Dr. Skelton, and he is a specialist on diseases and all, and I think a lot of what happens here is people come here not just to have an opportunity to get fresh things, but they can talk to the professors and to each other. Is there a lot of education and sharing advice going on?
Yes, there is. I use Dr. Skelton a lot. If I have a problem with a plant or fruits or whatever, he can answer any question you have.
And you've got a special person here who has berries and other special things like that. Tell me about them.
Well, the Happy Blueberry Farm has been with us the whole time that we've been in operation, and they have blackberries, blueberries, pigs, and muscadines.
I met a lady who had some nice aprons and things, and she said that she's here kind of representing her church. Tell me what her reason for coming is.
Well, several ladies in the church get together and they make the aprons and other items, and they will use that to help missionary work in the church.
And then David Bradshaw, I believe, has a special interest in seeing that children are fed. Is he using his proceeds to support a charity?
Yes, his proceeds goes to a backpack program for the school, and it's a program where needy children on the weekend take food home with them, so they'll have food over the weekend until they can come back to school the next week.
In addition to all the wonderful things that you can take home to plant in your yard, the plants that people bring, and the things that you can cook, you also have a nice variety of arts and crafts.
Yes, we allow 10% of our vendors to sell crafts.
And I see some things that look very regional. There's some wonderful necklaces. There's some paintings that look like trout that would be swimming in the fields. So again, I feel like a lot of the things here really do represent this part of South Carolina and all the natural things that take place here.
Yes, there's some very talented people who make the jewelry that they sell here.
And speaking of talented people, to make it just a little more fun for everybody, I think y'all have some music on occasion too.
We try once a month to have music and also have food. We do have food for the vendors once a month.
And I think we've got a band today that it plays that old bluegrass music as well.
Yes, we have 6 chickens and a beer, and they do play bluegrass music, yeah.
Well, it just sounds to me like any Thursday that you're in the area from 4 to 6, the 6 Mile Farmers Market would be a good place to stop in. And I want to thank you so much for having me here today.
Well, I thank you, Amanda, and anytime you come by, you can stop in.
Thanks a lot.